Where Bob's?
When Bob's?
I'm going up into the right.
What the hex is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Mainstream crypto influencers are the Walmart greeters of the crypto space. You're welcome, DJ Cryptomatic.
The biggest winner, of course, was Hex, and we want to know, well, what the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck happened?
What are you doing? Like, what?
What is this?
It's the Gicht.
Yeah.
What?
Welcome.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. So
You're still
here we
here?
are. What the hex?
What the heck? Look at you guys like all in your uniforms. I didn't get my onesie.
We got the t-shirts.
Where's my onesie? Does it have legs and feet too?
you still haven't received one.
No,
No,
Come on, I mean,
send me your OPSEC burner address so I can
yes.
mail you one. Snail
Papa,
mail
you have to get your clown costume so you can clown with us.
Peter said if we would all wear the same shirt, it would look very gay. And I think it's kind of true.
Well, you guys do look gay up there already, so give
We're
us
the
a
what the
kiss.
hex bros.
Go. All right.
You know.
Well, that's
Ho-
a good
hoa.
intro. How you been, guys? It's been a week. It's quite a week.
I mean, what,
been a
what
crazy
happened?
Hi, Richard's brother. So nice of you to
Yeah.
join us.
Yeah, the thing is, we got 44 people watching us out the gate, like 20 on YouTube and another 25 on
Just
the X.
waiting for Rich's brother.
Just
Yep.
here to see Richard's brother Shane, who is not here.
Richard's alleged brother.
But fortunately, we would expose him for not being his brother, and
Well, we were going to.
It's
dig
good he's
that
not
out.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he tweeted today, I'm streaming with boomers today.
Ah.
So I'm thinking, who's the boomer now who can't read the time? God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
But here we are. My guest scheduling skills suck balls. No, he messaged me this afternoon, which I didn't see because I think he thought the show was yesterday. But for 3 freaking years, we're doing this show every Thursday, off and on at this time slot. So I don't know. Is that on us, really?
No. It's not.
No.
It's on you.
No.
It's on me.
Actually, I blame it on my brother and Peter's brother. DJ Cryptomatic's brother does things right.
Yeah.
But it's all the brothers that
My
have the problems.
stepbrother.
Brothers.
Yeah.
That
You
I
have one?
outsourced to do the guest scheduling. And he can't even BPM count. Did you see this tweet here today? Hex YouTube is basically Nickelodeon for crypto.
Yes.
You have the retarded pirate. I can guess who that is. The gay scientist.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
The Labco guy, maybe not. Then like 7 homeless guys. I thought is maybe we're meant with that, but nobody watches this show
you're
anyway.
paying yourself too much credit. He doesn't.
Nobody
consider us a
watches this
streamer.
show.
Nobody watches this show.
And half the Irvin family. So where do we
the
fit
Irvin
in?
family?
Okay, the Irwin family is the Aussies, right?
The Osborne.
Yeah. So this is a menu of. This is the funny thing. He's exposing himself. This is the menu of people that he watches and considers the streamers. That's the irony of this entire comment. But let's dissect this.
Yeah.
But no. Irwin family. It's the guy that loved nature.
Yeah, but they're
Irwin,
Australian. They're
right?
really thick Australian accents, right?
But this guy is American, no?
Yeah, that's what
Direct
he's saying.
heaven.
The only thing he knows about Australia is like kangaroos, boomerangs, Fosters,
But
and Crocodile
Austria,
Dundee.
Fosters, yeah.
about Austria, man. Don't mix them both. It's
Australia. Anyway,
Austria.
but the Irwin family, they're Australians. So I think that's the Aussies that are all crazy. And then you got the retarded pirate. Yeah, we know who that is. And the gay scientist, I mean, that's Hexo, right?
I guess so.
Because, yeah. And then what about the 7 homeless guys really made
Yeah,
me
who's that?
I don't know.
3 here. Come on.
No.
three
Again,
here?
nobody watches it. He doesn't know us.
Nobody watched this show.
Of course.
Who are the
not.
7? If anybody in the chat knows.
7 dwarves. Yeah, let's ask.
Who are the 7 dwarves?
7 homeless.
Can
Yeah.
you- 7 homeless people.
Hobos.
I mean,
Let me say
Nagabo,
hi
maybe?
to the chat. We got lots of people watching today. Mrs. Avalon is a first.
Hello.
We got Rares in here.
What hex? That's good.
Rares.
That's
It's a nice
one. I
name.
like that. You spelled it right.
Cash for clunkers. Then Gonzo Trucker, extremely hot Degen. Wow.
Mm.
I'm just here for Rob's only brother.
Uh-oh.
What a shame.
He rugged himself.
He rocked himself. And launched. Yeah, that's a good question. That Buddy Mechanics here, I came for the Solana Alpha.
Lols.
What?
Finbear. Yes, we got a joke from Finbear.
Mm.
Excellent air. Very true. When the intro starts, you have time enough for a toilet stop first.
Yes, that's what we did. We timed it.
That's why we do it.
It's actually timed for a Gatorade bottle toilet stop, but not much else. You gotta be quick.
KR Russia. Shane, you got a new chair. Got a Wookiee on the chain. We got a Wookiee on the chain.
Right.
The lowest of stakes. Lowest of stakes, you guys, is coming to cinemas in Nottingham at least soon.
What?
And they launched a new website, the lowestofstakes.com. Go and check it out. I can actually see if I can bring that up.
Wow. It's a real. It's in the can.
Yeah, it's like they've spent like a year on editing and post-production and music,
Wow.
and it's really a
You lost a Peter.
lot of stuff.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm trying to bring up the website.
German efficiency.
Whoops. Sorry,
I
I'm
hurt
on
myself.
I'm on a different screen. You talk amongst yourselves for a hot minute. Where's the freaking link? Anyway,
Going
let's
up.
continue with the chat. We got Jorn here.
Hello, Jern.
Hex Glenn checking in.
Good evening,
Eve
eggplants.
Urban, rest in peace. Oh,
Yes. He got attacked by, well, not attacked. He was effectively interloping in the waters of a stingray, and stingray said, "Hey, that looks like something to attack." And
lunch. Okay.
yeah. I like stingrays.
Why am I on? I don't want to be on top. Come on.
Yes, you can get me out
No,
of here.
no.
It's your wish.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like, well, not mine. I
Jesus
don't give a
Christ.
shit.
I
but
mean,
it's-
you're too old, so I will grant you the wish.
so let me hold on. You talk amongst yourselves for a second. Let me try this.
I
frickin-
just noticed something, Peter. I was finally able to put my shoulders down. They were like up to my ears with stress, like for the whole morning, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Now the show's on and you can get into the groove. It's nice. I feel much better. I thank you for that talk in the green room. That was very comforting, giving us all confidence that this too shall pass in this market, and the happening's only what, mañana, and then
It's actually
yes,
the
Oh, yeah.
halving it's 1 day, 4 hours, 48 minutes, and 36 seconds away.
This is
Yes.
awesome. This is awesome.
Is it?
It's kind of like
is
the
it-
solar
Have you seen
eclipse.
the chart? Is it?
Well, look, we can.
I mean,
This,
yeah.
this is the chart. It just rolled over.
yeah.
So what is
Right
this?
on time,
Head and
right on
shoulders,
time.
double top.
Right on time.
It's- Don't worry about it.
And
Go
the
on
volume
to
they
one
say,
location.
on BlackRock, his volume is 10 times. No, not BlackRock. It was what was it?
Selling
Volume
man,
is
go away.
10 times more than it was 4 years ago. And I think we can talk in more detail about this on the show later, but it's funny how the metric is 10 times more than it was 4 years ago at its all-time low. So they're also counting from the very bottom.
But this
Volume
time is
wise.
different.
Hey, we're blue.
This time is different.
Dabba-dibba-dabba.
We're super blue. And up here, let me enhance. This is enhanced. No, this is stupid Excel. Oh,
Blue
ooh,
blue balls.
blue. So after blue comes red.
Oh yeah.
And we always said we are comparing it not with this thing here, because there it had a serious dump,
Oh yeah.
but with this,
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like staying in the area kind of.
I love to take data that supports my narrative.
Yes.
That's what we do on this show.
Yes, let's cherry pick. Welcome to the cherry picking hour.
But there will be reds, and even if there was a little correction, it's at maximum 20%. So that would take us down to 12,000 lower. What
It's
is that?
funny how
50K,
people in crypto talk
51K.
about 20% correction, like a small correction.
Well, we've
It's
seen
a minion.
worse.
If that happens in like any stock,
Yeah, they would lose their shit.
everyone would just jump off buildings.
They would
It would be Armageddon.
run the circuit breakers.
Sorry, but I interrupted you.
But yeah, it's coming. It's coming, and here's the exact time. Somewhere up here. Oh my god! Here,
Peter just gave us the exact
4:23 in the morning, my time.
420.
Yep. So that's not even 30 hours away.
I'll be
Crazy,
so
right?
So stoned.
No, this is what I was looking for. The lowest of stakes.
Hey, you know what? The lowest of stakes put in the chat. Take a look at that last post there in the chat.
Which one?
Look at this.
Are you
I made
in
the
this?
cut. I made the cut.
I'd be pissed if I'm not in this, but I probably might not be.
Really? Why not?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm so happy that they asked me, to.
And here there's some preview pictures. I think this is Money Gang Crypto.
That's great. This is legit.
It's very funny. It's also looking a lot like the highest of stakes from like the font and the thing.
Look at that.
Yeah. And this is awesome with the 9
That's
inch.
awesome.
So yeah, this coming out at some point this summer. You can sign up here to get the news with your email. There's the trailer, but we showed that trailer before.
Hey, they got the font too. This is beautiful.
Yeah, and it's an actual thing. April unofficial showing somewhere in the north of England.
Hilarious.
And then we'll see where this can be seen. But it's a real thing. I've spoken to some people behind the scenes who are involved with the production, so they're putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this, and I think it's going to be hilariously funny. And I hope people don't take offense and also take it as just that, as an homage to Richard.
What other crypto community can put out a masturbatory fairy tale on celluloid the first time and then spend another year to make fun of that thing
Exactly.
as well? Money just flowing through, the comedy flowing through, original ideas flowing through this community like no other. They don't do this over in Solana, do they?
It's maybe too original.
Speaking of comedy, have you seen the charts? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, good one.
No, I've seen Richard tweeting a lot about
do tell.
charts. So where is this? Here is it.
Do you remember the quote, like, Hexicans are so rich? That tweet, I need to print it out and frame it.
Yeah.
I mean, we are now in week 51 of shaking out the weak hands.
Oh.
And it looks like Richard is doubling down. Like this tweet of his this morning or last night kicked up quite a stir in the community, quite a stinker, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, can't you see the chart? You should have bought right
Where?
Right there. Right there.
Buy at the bottom.
And you didn't.
No.
You stupid motherfucker. And
I
now
got my
you're
copy.
crying about HEX.
I got my copy.
Yeah, but wait, hold on a second. It's not a
Hey, Alan.
It's not a get the copy anymore if the liquidity and value is absorbed into the black hole that is the copy itself, because now you kind of put the guns to the floorboards, right? You've put the guns to the plank, and you fired the guns at the ship. The ship is sinking. You got to go on to the next ship. Now you're on the next ship. You don't say, wow, the ship has increased in value. No. So
Why not?
here we are on the ship. We got to make the best out of it. But
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused about. I mean, look, let's dissect this for a moment. In terms of factual information, this chart, because it begins at such a date, and it is showing these spikes. Yes, it hit its all-time high on the chart. The chart shows all-time high, but in terms of value in the real world, and every conceivable way that math can be finagled, against any other asset on Earth, it hasn't yet appreciated.
Exactly.
We have to see where it goes.
You're
That's
not getting Papa B. Richard, he's actively offboarding people.
He's actively offboarding people. I
Yes.
Well, he's kind of doubling down on his tweet that it's now not a copy, but a migration. And this is the new chart. And according to his philosophy, it almost hit a new all-time high 35 days ago.
It almost did.
It's kind of blending out
bottle caps. Against
the last
bottle
3
caps,
years.
it's actually higher than it's ever been right now.
Yeah.
Against
Probably.
pocket lint,
The supreme
incredibly
leader has
high.
spoken.
Thanks.
He has spoken. So yeah,
So-
that was a bit of a stinker. We have breaking news though. From yesterday's breaking news that our friend Crypto Coffee, friend of the stream, he has
Really?
he has filed the amicus brief.
All right.
And I took the liberty to check out the court docket. You know, everybody can go and look this up, even guys like me from Germany. Courtlistener.com, and that's the Richard Hart case. And if you scroll down all the way to the end, you see 2 documents here. Exhibit A is the amicus brief, and it has actually been submitted on the 15th, April 15th. And you can read it if you wish.
Oh,
That's
I can
pretty
read
amazing.
Exhibit A. I read
Exhibit
it.
A. And 45,000 people, if I recall correctly, have signed this petition. And Crypto Coffee says more than half of them non-American citizens, which is interesting.
Nice.
What?
So, yeah.
Yep.
Overwhelming majority,
How-
not even American.
Because
Like me,
Americans
I
know,
signed
keep
it.
your mouth shut and don't sign nothing.
So I can go vote in America.
You can sign
what?
amicus briefs.
Yes.
Wasn't Amicus the name of the father in To Kill a Mockingbird?
That's Spartacus.
Oh, it's Erecticus.
Erecticus, yeah.
Yes, nice.
And then what else do we have? Did you watch this video, Papa B? This was
I don't watch nothing, you know. I
but
tune
this
into
was
the show
tagged
for my
with
news.
your with your name in
Ah,
it.
yes. This
Nobody's
video.
gonna know.
OPSEC.
OPSEC.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know?
Yes.
How would they know? How would they know? I just.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you didn't see the second
Nobody's
half of the video
gonna know.
where he puts the plank on a boat and he sinks the boat to the bottom of the ocean.
No.
And then he redredges it and shoots it into space. You need to save that penny, man.
But that's funny though, with the hammer in the door.
Yes. Some would say
I don't
overkill.
understand one thing.
Yes.
Why in those repair videos are people using sunflower seeds?
I can explain this, Peter. Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Do you have you ever seen one of your hollow doors in your house cut open? There's there's some cardboard, right? And it's kind of looped like this, and it provides rigidity, but it's also light, right? So sunflower seeds are perfect. He puts sunflower seeds in, and then he also adds some resin to firm it up, to glue it together quickly.
Okay.
And then so now if you paint over it, you've got the rigidity of the hammer in your hand. You don't feel any like dull spots. And he does that with filler and the sunflower seeds because the plank needs to get that equal rigidity. So when you knock on it, you don't hear any dull points either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very funny video, and I've seen the same guys put out a whole bunch of others as well, like ridiculously crazy stuff. In the vein
People are
of,
posting ridiculous stuff on the internet.
It's time for the ridiculous. We have it happening. It's ridiculous. Game on.
What?
Yes, like KDP. Check this out. And this was super funny though, because all the crypto influencers are now down in Dubai, where there has been crazy rain flooding. And Katie,
Nice.
I think she tweeted the funniest thing. She was like, the Dubai Crypto Expo is literally underwater, like all of our bags. You can't make this shit up. This is how it looked at the convention.
Oh my goodness.
You see all the stalls
Wow.
It's amazing.
Crazy.
I've been there, and it is an arid wasteland especially that convention hall, and now it's flooded. That's amazing.
Now it's super flooded and totally underwater, and that's just super
It's
funny.
not exactly safe with the electric, mixing.
Yeah, not quite. No,
with the water.
I guess they have different standards there.
Yeah.
And then of course on the flight to Dubai, where all the crypto influencers somehow were flying with Emirates Airlines, and the highest of stakes struck a marketing deal that this is currently on the front page when you board the plane.
Nice.
This is what's showing on the flight entertainment system. And so this is not fake here. This is real.
Hilarious.
The highest of stakes.
Well done.
Well done, especially when everybody's flying to the crypto expedition. And then of course the memes kept coming. This is from your boy Poseidon. Well done.
Oh my
A classic.
And,
I love
Ministry of Hex had a good one.
Good one.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what else do I have? Georgia Carrera. She was there.
What?
I guess A for effort.
Hmm.
And, yeah.
You know,
And I think that's it. But there were a lot of funny memes.
Can you bring Poseidon's up again?
Yes.
I think there's a hidden funny thing in there that we didn't even see immediately.
Yes.
Okay, so a question.
Peacock.
Is it duplicated because it's a 3D POV type of porn video? Is that the deal? That's what I've been taking.
That's a good point.
Or so I've heard, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's in 3D.
You are a dirty man, Papa.
Damn. Well,
3D porn.
The twerking, it comes right back out at you. Of course.
I don't want this ass sticking in my face. Nah.
Let me see. What else did I have? No, I think that's it. We have a joke from Finbear.
Please.
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's hit us.
Do you guys know what gets easier to pick up the heavier it gets? A woman.
Oh.
Ouch.
Setting the equality between men and women back for generations. Finbear, thank you very much. That's
well done.
You're making us all.
Don't you hear, Papa B? The wage gap is a myth.
Fake news.
Fake news.
And you know what's in all those porno magazines? Fake nudes.
Fake. Yes. Most probably.
Yes, I've never heard of such a what? Yes.
Well, here we are.
Doing what?
Marble Arch. Got a motivate. I got another motivational speech. Let's listen in. Ellie Kane.
Real people, real DeFi. Woke up this morning super bullish, reading through Twitter, and I just see opportunity and amazing things being done by wonderful people on Pulsechain. You know, we've got so many different styles of people that are working hard for the community and for the chain. You know, you've got B-Roots and the meme and his memes. We've got the Tang Gang and all the stuff they're doing. Too Spooky, teaching people about V3 liquidity, how to do things properly. We've got Sloth doing courses on V3 liquidity. We've got Randy Hilarski and Axis and their new index. We've got P-Dye going on. We've got Pulse Wars going on. You know, we've got Sammy leading the way on the influencer front. You know, it's just a mad, crazy mix of people. Even the captain this morning, you know, putting Hayden Adams straight on his fucking Uniswap bullshit. We've got Kinetics and his team building Pulsar, bringing value from Ethereum over to Pulsechain. There's just so many amazing things. Even Spectral Mana and our NFTs up in Times Square at the weekend. The list goes on and on. Pulsechain friends, real fucking DeFi, but even more important, real fucking people. Yes, we're in the right place at the right time, motherfuckers.
Hey, DJ,
That's satire, right?
Did you hear the shout out we got? It was the and other people. All right, let's go.
The seven
Let's
dwarfs.
go. What the heck?
I love how he pronounces too spooky. I can't even.
Too spooky.
Too spooky in the Irish accent. I can't even make that.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Yeah, so that's what's
I
going
mean,
on. Lots of new shit.
Jesus
Lots
Christ.
like 3 major shit coins launching every week in the community, and
Yes.
people telling me HEX is the problem.
Of course. And
Well, did you see the red
that's-
candles today and
this-
everything
this-
except for
Yeah.
Richard Hart stuff?
Fuck
This-
off.
this is
HEX.
the reason why I think Richard should get on stream ASAP, call people retards again. Good old times. It worked. It worked. I could see it on the chart.
course.
It worked.
Yep.
That's
But
my hot take.
there is the problem is there is no one to slap the shit out of the community.
Mm.
It's just me. It's just me shit talking. No one else.
Yeah, but nobody watches this show, Peter.
Yeah, that's
Welcome to the show. Nobody watches.
yeah. Oh, and by the way, have you seen the tweet where B-Roots that B-Roots tweeted with that like
I'm blocked by B-Roots.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Someone made a video
That's a B-Root.
where
Don't be rude.
someone
rude.
talks about the a Tropa developer being the super genius guy for Richard, and it was just Jesus Christ, that was such a misinformation.
And it was wrong. Yes.
It was wrong. Yes. I mean, that's the reason why Richard should come back, because it's hard to watch the retardedness in
Retardation.
retardation.
Well, look, without the connection to the original, leader of the whole gang, a lot of people
We are lost.
You get the loudest and the most insane voices are the ones that attract the most attention because it
Yes.
shocks you into feeling like you've got that connection again. So
Yeah, probably.
we do need Richard back. Of course we do.
Richard, why are you not streaming, motherfucker?
Richard, all you need to do
What?
is record a fart on loop for a half hour, and we would all rejoice. That's all we need. It's just a nice gas passing, and we need to loop that for a half hour of streaming.
Could
and
work.
We will be happy.
Could work.
Could work.
Thank you, Metallic
yes.
Elmo. Very nice comment. Thank you very much.
What was that? Oh, Oh,
Thank you for consistent streaming,
Aw,
continuation
fuck
of the
off.
show.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nobody watched the show, but
Nobody watched this show. Nobody should watch the show.
I will not,
this
Toby.
show is my
No.
wake-up alarm. Oh, Toby Wan is in the chat. Wow.
Retardedness.
Looks like we got some TA with Toby coming up, at least.
Yeah.
Since Richard's brother let us down.
What?
Man, how
What do you mean,
disappointing.
Richard?
He scammed us. He scammed us, man.
Richard's brother is here in the room with us. He is AI outside. Here he is in the flesh now.
That's my hot take at the moment, is that, you know, so many people say we don't need Richard, and it's
Really?
like the community is
Really?
decentralized and la
Don't-
la 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 la. Maybe so in Bitcoin or wherever, but this ecosystem needs Richard Hart. It all evolves around Richard Hart. It needs leadership, it needs direction, it needs principles, it needs values, what is right, what is wrong. And
It
at the moment
needs-
we don't have this. That's
it needs
why,
Red Bull cans. Yes.
as you said, a few loud people are making a lot of noise, and it may be wrong noise, and that's why it goes all astray. And they say, you know, we all need to focus on PHEX, not EHEX, because the financial, how do you say, the economic energy to buy has been dispersed between the two hexes. No, it's been dispersed into 7,000 shit coins on Pulsechain.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
All the shittiest of shitcoins.
that's just my humble opinion. Humble DJ.
Well,
I mean,
Peter, what do you
yeah.
have to say about it? How many shitcoins do you collect?
All of them, right?
All of them.
All of them? No, not all of them.
Yeah.
Not
you
that
keep
many,
it-
actually.
But you do dabble. I'm a strict no.
Well, I
dabbler.
sacked for the big sacks because I thought that was the thing back then. Knowing now, I probably shouldn't have done that. but
Probably. Yeah,
that's
if
a
I could
learning
be-
curve, eh?
Yeah. Sacks are yeah. That's done. That's all over.
We're smarter now. Yeah.
Yeah, sure we are. Sure we are smarter now. Look at my bank account. I'm tons smarter.
Let's make a sacrifice at the start of bear market. That's the best idea ever.
Oh,
Yeah, new wallet.
But you know what? In all fairness, if you would have, okay, I catch myself. I joke about this all the time, but I catch myself doing the math back in the day, and there was a fair amount of value locked in at that time, at that high. If you would have held on, you would have been worse off now, even if you would have bought the lows now with the amount of value you would have had in the hex that you would have sacrificed back in the day. So stop your crying and just enjoy the ride.
No.
No? What do you
No.
want to do, Peter?
We're not crying, we're
No,
angry.
I want Richard to stream.
Yes.
Don't pound on the microphone.
What if he starts streaming in that 52 week, which would be a week from now? Mid-ish May.
Nah, man, get real. Richard's on, I don't know, he's doing drugs or something.
No, he's not. Stop that. There's no evidence of any drug taking.
No.
According to SciVive, he's not even playing video games. He's found his undercock, and he is getting his 14th pulse. He's working on his 15th, actually. This is Richard.
Well,
He's working on his 15th.
He's working for 15th. That's why he needs so much time off. He needs to go and work on get to the 15th.
no, man, my theory is that he's managing all his seeds, all his treasures, and it's damn exhausting. Because
Can you
imagine-
confirm that we have 14th.pls as our donation wallet? Is that a thing?
What? 14th?
Didn't you say 14th.pls?
We don't direct anybody to those wallets until I confirm that I've got everything. Why? Does somebody want to dono something?
No, I thought it was a funny joke just now, but that.
It's a joke. Yeah, we do have that, by the way. 14th pulse.
Whew. Let us chill before we bring Toby on real quick. a couple of
What's there to shill, man?
websites that are near and dear to our heart. The first one, GoRealDeFi.com by RH Max. Woohoo! Which is like a launchpad for everything RH ecosystem. Shout out to the PulseTube.com. I always have the PulseTube.com running in a separate window in my browser.
Nice. And I see our
there you
content
can-
right there with a thumbnail.
There
Yes.
you can see the gay scientist, the retarded pirate.
Yeah, and the seven dwarves.
All
It's
And
and
7
everyone
Max.
else.
RH Max is streaming over us right now. Very nice.
Nice. Thanks, RH Max. It's great.
See, here we are. We're shilling his launchpad site, and he's streaming over us. There you go. No, but it's a real good one. The PulseTube.com. You can follow all your favorite Hex streamers. The Hex Scout for all the beginners getting ready to get started with Hex on Pulsechain or on Ethereum. And
Thank God it's log on that scale. Thank
we
God.
actually have a representative of Hex Scout coming on the show in 2 weeks' time on the 2nd of May.
Are you
Don't wanna
sure?
miss that one? Yeah, I guess so. If they don't pull a Richard's brother, and he will show us the website and everything that there's to it. So
Cool.
that's arranged for in 2 weeks. And last but not least, the Pulsechain tour, which has just been in Utah this past weekend, and they're moving on to Vancouver, Canada next, and then it's coming over to Europe, Amsterdam, Berlin, and what I'm excited about, the Munich event,
Munich.
which is at the NH Hotel.
You wait a minute.
Munich.
You only like this because you can walk to it.
I can walk to it, and I may or may not be outside the conference venue kissing babies. You can take a picture.
Kissing babies, drinking Gewürztraminer and giving out
Gewürztraminer.
Nachwurscht.
It's in the
Are you
Gewerbegebiet
pulling a Biden on
Eggenfelder
the
Straße, which is very
Gewerbegebiet,
close.
Gewerbegebiet, what?
Which is very close to the red light district. So if
Mm.
the conference gets not too entertaining, you can
the
indulge in some
cabaret.
other entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
we've done our duty. Now let's bring on the man of the hour.
No.
So, Toby, tell us.
Put me back. Take me back, bro. Take me back. It was safer
How's
back
Shane
there.
doing in the green room? How are you guys
Yeah, how's
Yeah,
Shane
right.
doing there? He's
holding
Yeah.
up there?
He just swallowed and
Oh.
wiped his
All
chin and
right,
he's on his way.
enough. That's ridiculous.
beer?
I thought you sent him back as the fluffer, right?
That's
I thought that's why he was there.
ridiculous.
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, he's a no-show. The guy can handle a little smoke for no-showing with my friends here. That was bullshit. It's like, I don't care whose brother you are. You say you're going to be on with Papa and DJ and Peter. You show up. Shane, I'm very disappointed. I was very much looking forward to your humorous takes on things from a
Exactly.
Schuler-esque perspective. And I'm
Schuler
sad.
adjacent, by the way.
Like this
Okay.
show is
Yes,
on a
right.
Thursday for 3 years now. Like,
Right.
how do you not know when
Yeah,
this
I'm
is?
excited about being on your show. When are you going to be on?
When is the show?
He's still asleep, dude. He's probably West Coast and he's probably still in bed.
I guess
So,
so. He
at
no,
2
I
in the
think he
afternoon.
thought it was yesterday or something. So he texted me last night. Hey, when are we going live? I'm like, no, we're
Yeah, give
Put
me the
like
link.
down
Come
the
on.
ball.
tomorrow. But
16
Sure.
hours
That's
from
funny.
now,
Yeah,
man.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But
He's
here
the
we
type
are.
of guy that shows up like
Here we
a day
are.
late to the solar eclipse.
Day later. Dude, what
Break
is
it down.
what's
What-
that little
bruh.
bobble I'm doing in that? That cracks me up. It's there's always something different I see in that every time I see it that makes me. So
a lot
hey,
of detail in there.
a lot of detail. You did a great job with that. I still can't believe that's your voice. That's still
Yeah,
blows my mind.
it is.
And I didn't know
On
that
the-
until recently.
On
It's
the
like, what?
vocoder.
Charts,
On the
please.
vocal, man. On the vocal.
E-Hex.
There we go. The freaking peanut gallery. All right. So we're going to start off with the king of them all, EHEX, right? Because that's where it all started.
Buy my shitcoin.
That was our first taste of crack.
Slow
We're
clap.
all addicted, right? And now here we are, all strung out 4 years later, and this
Wow.
is our chart. So basically, this big white line is, as I always try to do with you guys, is
Someone say
zoom
white
back
line?
out on that. the white lines. Don't snort the white lines. This is that giant pattern that was playing out forever. This big parallel channel. We bounced off the bottom back in August. We tried to work our way, just got past the midline barely, and then kong. And then, down here we are again. And it is kind of holding up pretty well. I mean, if you zoom way in and you treat it kind of like a meme coin.
Zoom in and make that white line like a mile deep, please.
Yeah, right. No doubt. So if you zoom way in and look at that big white line coming across here, what have we been doing since last week? This is the daily. So last week was the 17th. Is this the daily or the 3-day? This is the daily.
Peter, it's
so that's the
HEX. Are you really
13th,
gonna dance to
14th,
that?
15th, 16th, 17th.
I mean, I have a lot
Peter's
of
flossing.
Today is the 18th. So if we go all the way back to the 11th, when we did this last time, we had pumped up and had rejected off of here, and we're coming back down. I was hoping for some continuation, at least to the 21 EMA. We didn't quite get it. We rolled over, found some support on the midline, came on down, wicked and closed below the white line on Saturday. Came back up the next day after opening below and closed above. Bounced around, big wick down. This is a great buying opportunity, in my opinion, if you're buying such shit at 00145. I did get some orders filled at just above that, so I was pleased with buying that dip because I am addicted. And then boom again, and here we are today. And what's happening? We wicked below it, and so far on the daily, we are coming up about probably 7-8% move. I'd be my guess.
Wow.
We're looking at about a 6.5% move, so not too shabby.
All-time high.
Moving right along. This is Pulse.
Yeah, all-time
chart
high.
we've been looking at for a long time. And if we kind of zoom in on this so we can get over here and see why I have these green parallels. These are areas of previous resistance. So on our way up, we need to kind of be aware of those areas, right? So the candle body close, not the all-time high wick, but a daily candle body close is a pretty reasonable place to look. And that's basically a 2.5x over SAC rate, right? 30.25. So I was looking for that. And then from this breakout, if we were to break out of this pattern, where did it take us? Right there. But nope, we went the other way with it. We all know the news and what's occurred since then. And we were just down. We kind of found some new channels that maybe had some credence. Broke down below that. And we looked at this last week as well. And so that's about a week ago. We were right just falling out of the pattern and had worked our way down and wicked down to the measured move onto the downside. And then what have we done? We've kind of chopped around here over the last week and wicked down to the bottom of that measured move again, and then pulled back up about same 6.5%. So getting a little strength there, a little consolidation. You can see here the original dump after the all-time high on PHEX. That brought us all the way down, and we found support at 4 zeros and an 8, or 4 zeros, 7, 8.
Quick question,
and that's basically where we're consolidating now.
Quick question, because KDP has an interesting debate. Are we in the camp of measuring Pulse's success in terms of chart as the up or down from SAC rate level or from the all-time lows?
Anytime that you want to
because I'm saying SAC level.
Smelling. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. That's the narrative, right? Everyone's painfully aware of what the SAC rate was, whether or not you got a bonus multiplier or you got in late and wrecked yourself and paid even more somehow, or, just got a shit rate.
Yeah, I got one, but a small one.
Everyone, it's all over the place. But as a baseline, people know 3 zeros and a 1, right? That's the baseline. So that's kind of what people refer back to. Now, as Richard copped to in, I believe he was in Zurich, he was saying how he measured the 10,000x on HEX from the bottom because, hey, it's going to look the best if you take the lowest point and then measure where it's gone up to since then. And you just kind of ignore that whole dumpage down to a bottom, right? A little disingenuous because I think you should really look from launch forward is a more honest metric, but nobody wants that. They want something simple. So you measure from the bottom or you compare it to SAC rate. Those are kind of the two.
But from the bottom up, we are already at 10x or something, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you wrote it down, I don't know, bro.
5x maybe.
So
now.
it's basically, I'm trying. That's so funny. It's I'm trying to click the measuring tool on the StreamYard link instead of actually on the computer that it's on. So yeah. So from the bottom, if we go from body of the candle close up to where we are now, we're up 128% from the bottom.
Wow.
Now we had been, before we rolled over from the bottom.
2x then.
Because I don't count these. Oh, wait, this might be better. We actually did have a candle body close on day 1. right here, it looks like way down there. So let's see from there, because you really want to measure from the low, right? If you're gonna, pad your numbers. Then to the top, we were at 400% increase, right? So what, 5x, right? So if we pulled back and now we're only up 120% from the low. But did most people buy the low? That's always my question. Did most people buy the low? No,
I don't know. But the problem is with the first couple of days was with this crazy wick up that this wasn't real, because this motherfucker ain't real, because the bridge wasn't working. Like funds were not able to go in yet, so it was all pulls trading in against pulls, and the prices were all out of whack. So, but it's in the chart, of course, will forever stay there.
Correct.
But it's not real,
right? And I mean, it's like if you want to look at the top to the bottom and look at fib levels and kind of see where those come in, it's like I did it backwards, sorry, but imagine these numbers are inverted. So basically, we came down to like about the 786 level. Generally above that, this zone would be the golden pocket where a lot of buyers would be coming in. At 786 is kind of your last stop, right? It's like that's where you're kind of you better get going, and we rolled over and out of it. So it's like even fib stuff isn't really helpful. People are going to look for us to get back above that, which coincidentally comes in line. I try not to go too complicated with other indicators and stuff, but just briefly, it does coincide with the 21 EMA. So if we were starting to work our way back up, that would be a key support for like trend traders and people that are looking at fib retracement stuff. So that's something to kind of be aware of, that maybe that's a factor. And let me do it the right way, because I just have to, because I'm like that, and we've got plenty of time to knock out the last few charts. So yeah, so right there, actually doing it from the bottom to the top, top to the bottom, then we actually wick down below the 786 and we're above it. So this up here, like between sack rate and like 20% above sack rate, so like 0.0001 and 0.0012, like that's what would be considered the golden pocket between the 0.5 and the 0.16. That's usually where you have a lot of people coming and buying in that are looking for dips and opportunity, and we just busted down through it. But the good part is, I guess now to restate this, since I have this drawn correctly, we did wick below the 786, but it held, so that's good. If we go below the 786, then that's not good. It's not good.
It could happen if Bitcoin drops after the halving.
Well, yeah, and we can look at Bitcoin. I can pull it up pretty easily, but it's like that's the thing we talked about too. It's like, let me grab Bitcoin real quick since you brought it up.
Oh, you're grabbing Bitcoin, huh? You trader.
No, dude, we always touch on Bitcoin, right? Do that. We do that here. Okay. So here's that that fractal that we've been talking about forever, and way back yonder, I was telling you guys, I think we did this on the 3-day. Yeah. Way back yonder, like in
let's take the 3-day. It looks better.
No, I think it was like October, November is where I first started seeing this potential. And so I was telling people, hey man, we could hit 74,000 by the halving. It's like, that's insane. We're at $25,000. But nope, we did it. And it's like, and then it's kind of rounded over. And it's like, if you zoom in and look at it pretty closely, it's like it's starting to do this round over before the halving, because the halving is what, like tomorrow or the next day or something, right?
Yeah, in 30 hours from now.
30 hours, right? So it's being front run, and we talked about this on Game Theory the other night. It's like, because more people know the cycle narrative, right? You run up toward the Bitcoin halving, and then it rolls over and pulls back 40%, and then you get your run. Well, guess what? Like, there's more people that understand that now. So what are they going to do? They're going to front run the news, because normally it's sell the news. Halving used to be the news. Well, now, no, everybody knows what news is coming. So they're just getting out early, because they figure we're going to fall 40% from the top after the halving, which a measure like that from the top, which was just shy of my call at 74,000, 39% down takes us down to about $45,000, 46,000. Which was a pretty good level of support previously. So now if we get that big of a pull down, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that everything else wouldn't get crushed too. I think, just like I said, the it's being front run, I think the same logic of more people being in the know is going to dampen the dip. I don't think, I'm going on record, I don't think we're going to get this 39% dip.
Yeah.
I think 20 at max. What do you think you're going to get?
20%. It's just my crystal ball is like 20%.
15 to 25%, I think, is going to be about the max you get.
Like
because people
51K sort of should be the worst.
And it's going to shake people out. Like, that's what's going to happen is like people are going to like think
the
they're
ETF
gonna
people.
wait. Yeah. Well, or whoever, you know, they're going to think they're going to get that big dip and it doesn't come and it starts to move and you're going to see tons of little bull traps. And that's where we're crab walking sideways for 6 months, like it typically does before it starts to move again. It's like you're going to see all these little bull traps and bear traps and people getting rinsed out, right? Or washed out. So, or stopped out, I guess, technically. So that's that. So back to Pulse, fun stuff. Saw that one. Did HEX. Moving on to PulseX.
Shout out to Hex McKenzie.
Hex McKenzie's fine. My balls also see good. The older you get, the deeper that dip gets, McKenzie. Just be aware. Yeah, like the dip, it gets deeper as you get older. So with this one, same kind of deal. We had this kind of top channel that we were looking at through this section, and we extended it back just to kind of see where there might be some confluence. And it caught this too, so it made sense that this top channel was legit. We tried to break out of it. I think the measured move on it was pretty much, it was hit and actually wicked above. We were hopeful that it could get some continuation. There was a previous resistance here at 4 zeros and a 9, and then I never drew a line up here for the top, but you know, it's easy enough. And like if you go up to the top, then you know that takes a daily close up to about right there, which is 3 zeros 1 2. So you know, theoretically, you know, if we could have continued to run, we could have tested the all-time high. Didn't get there, wicked through the more significant support just below all-time high at almost 3 zeros and a 1. Rolled over, came back into the pattern. We were hoping to get a bounce off, and then, you know, like everything else, it was just a fucking waterfall of blood, right down to this. Got the death crosses on the EMAs, and it looks here like we've wicked below, and then we've come back, and we're trying to get back in the channel. So let me zoom in on that just a little bit so you can see. So basically, what's happening is like, you know, we've wicked below it, big dump, and then tried to push back up, wicked above, pulled down, wicked above, pulled down, wicked above, pulled down. Now we've bumped against it and closed, but there was a wick down, full body candle, hardly any wicks on that one. And then this one, we got a little indecision doji, a little spinning top, if you will. That's usually bullish. So maybe we'll make one more try to break this. Usually if you hit a level repeatedly, it's imagine like breaking a door down with a series of punches, like eventually it'll weaken out and then you'll break through. So if we keep punching against that, we could theoretically break through that.
Ye old hopium dealer.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro. It's hard. It's hard out here in these streets, you know, trying to find something to feel hopeful about.
Appreciate it.
And then I mean, like the psychological support I give Papa B behind the scenes twice a week, you know, talking about like, yeah, dude, we're gonna be fine. It's like I'm tapped out.
I need
I'm
that.
tapped out.
I
need
need
it. We all need it. We all need it.
Get my hopium. Yeah.
We all need. Literally, we end all of our conversations with like, okay, so why do we not kill ourselves right now?
Whack me.
Yeah.
Why do
get
we
off the
still
ledge.
think this is going to work? Right. It's like, come back in the window, Toby. Come back in the window, Papa. All right. So now we're moving on, and we've got the real Hex.
Yeah.
I'd like to call it over on Pulsechain.
Just made an all-time high 30 days ago, apparently.
Yeah.
And this little white line, that was the bottom of this channel. So like if we just consider the bottom of the channel for the length of a move, we did it, right? We wicked below it. Or not even to it, and started around, you know, started to kind of consolidate and work our way back up. So we got a nice little pump, probably from Richard's tweet last night. What was it, 12 hours ago? And, you know, starting to work our way back up. 21 EMA coincides right with the bottom of this channel, and that puts us at 0094. So I would look for some support there. And what else? Looks like that's pretty much all she wrote on that one. The full measured move of the whole pattern, like if somehow we reject and just come down and this actually plays out as a full dumpage, dude, we're like, how far down is that? That basically that takes us back to the low close from launch, which would be 2 zeros 3 6. Which would be
so
brutal. I didn't even put a line there because I was so like I felt like I was gonna. It's gross. So it's like I didn't even put a line there because it's like I just didn't want to imagine it was even possible. But theoretically, if the full measured move happens, it would be testing the all-time low basically on PHEX.
All right.
So hopefully that doesn't occur.
You heard it here first.
Yikes! Right? Sorry, no moon math today, boys. Ink. All right, so Ink's like you know, it's the golden child. It's like it's the one that seems to be holding up the best out of everything so far. You know, we had same deal. We were kind of using this top channel, here, and then we're like, well, let's see what happens if we pull in these bottom, and if it coincides, and it does, so it's all the same big yellow pattern. So the
We
full
just lost
measured
5
move.
viewers.
Right, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, now the moon math. Now the moon math. Tune back in. Wait, I'm going to tell you the moon math. So as we, we just got a death cross on the 2155 EMA. That's usually not good. And we got a little wick up on the daily candle, and we're right here at the midline of this top channel. Ideally, we tried to stay like the example I gave before about how you knock on a resistance or support long enough and then it'll break. Same here, man. It's like we were pounding on the top of that line, try to get above it, pound to the top of the line a couple more times, and then it finally broke. So that's an example in the other direction of how that works. So we came down, wicked above the midline, consolidate a little bit, still trending down. So, I could see probably, this is ink against Pulsex. So that's the wrong chart, but gives you enough of an idea. So I can't give you no, that's right. 360. So I'd look for support at 331. I thought it was a ratio. If you're ever curious on Deck Screener, ideally on TradingView at some point directly, right here where the price is, where it says USD Pulsex, it's like you can flip that. And then what it'll do is it'll give you the ratio between the two tokens, like ink and Pulsex, right? Or whatever you're talking about, instead of giving it to you in dollars terms. So you can kind of see if you want to go deeper and see like, the ratio traders out there, or people that just might be curious about like how something's doing against another thing. That's the way to do it. But it's like, I'm looking at dollar value because that just is the easiest thing to explain. So we're getting a little, hopefully we find some support around 320 to 340, 330 area, and then maybe start working our way back up. If not, you could look for continuation down to 230 on down to 140. We go to the bottom of the channel again. You're looking at below $1, which would be nauseating.
And with that, thank you, Toby, for your beautiful charts.
I got to end. I'm ending on the good note. The good note is if we get back above the channel and we do the full measured move of the entire pattern, then we would be near, not even at all-time high, but $30.
Wow.
So if we make a measured move of that, we would get back to previous at $31 for ink. That's my call. If we get above all this other bullshit,
Hexalina would be happy. She's shilling ink like nobody's business.
Dude, you could see almost a 10x.
I know.
And
DJ, take us out of here.
That's it. Thank you, sir. Gentlemen.
Shout out to Sean, Richard's brother. That could have been us, Sean.
Is he sleeping in the back of that truck?
Yeah, that's his truck. And fuck you to anyone that goes against Richard Hart. We feel the same way. So it would have been an interesting conversation. Also, shout out to Maddie and the Game Theory gang who just
wait a minute
before the show.
I want to say something in closing.
An incredibly long tweet. Go and check that out, please.
One moment. We made a couple of glib comments last stream. We may have lumped Maddie in with some of our streamers that have questionable OPSEC advice to give to people. Maddie is certainly not to be lumped in with those people. There is no more proponent of good OPSEC to support the work that I do and other good practitioners do in our community than Maddie Allen. So I wanted to apologize to Maddie in case he or other viewers of our stream got some kind of idea that we were criticizing him for not advocating good hardware wallet use, and that is not Maddie Allen. He definitely does advocate that. Thank you, Maddie, for your work. Thank you for putting on the Pulsechain conference yet again. A lot of you guys with no balls have not taken up the mantle to support him in that regard. Give him some of your support, right? It's kind of a one-man band putting this together, so freaking be on that stream, support the stream. Tell Maddie that you appreciate what he's doing. Thank you very much.
And I think he's going to have us on as a group. So we'll all be together on a panel.
That'll be awesome too.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
Thank you, everyone.
And on that note,
Maddie's even got a Trezor link.
Maddie's
even got a Trezor link, so he's supportive. So yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you guys.
Bye,
everyone.
The big ref link. We got 130 people watching. Hit the like, subscribe, smash the balls, and the bells.
Don't do that.
Smash your balls.
Don't smash your balls. Outro.